Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a review of You Can't Be in a Rom-Com with Your Childhood Friends, episode 11. Now, I want to take a moment, as I took notes, I want to take a moment to tell you this. We are now 11 episodes in the program of this show, where it's coming to an end, and this is a very, very important episode because this is a sports festival. We all know where sports festivals are. Sports festivals in a rom-com, you know where this is going to lead to. Shocking moments, confessions, kissing, everything you know that about this show. You know this is a rom-com. You know what you're going to get yourself into in the sports festival arc that it is. And this has been so much drama and confusion and confession going on. The term childhood friends is so entwined with this kind of situation in rom-com. Eiyu, my boy, I respect what he does. I respect what he's doing. Plotting every way, pros and cons, to not be in a situation of a rom-com. But when you have four girls, you're going to be in a harem. And like all harem animes, you are going to be in harem animes, you know you got to pick one girl. Hell, if you're lucky, like Rintaro from No 100 Girlfriends. Hell, if you're lucky, like Issei from High School DxD. Hell, if you're lucky, if you Rito from To Love Ru, always as long as you got the good ending with all the girls. But, you know, in a rom-com situation like this, you got to end up with one. Now, is it rare to be in a harem anime with childhood friends in a rom-com? Yeah. But that's not the case. But anyway, after watching this episode, guys, it comes to my attention that I understand that everyone has a hard time with Eiyu. I get it. The whole childhood, I can't be with you with the childhood friends. I feel like you want to punch him in the face every time. But think about this, guys. Think about this. I can't hate him. I can't hate this guy. Because he reminds me of Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend. He's worried that what he does might affect, like a butterfly effect. In this episode, you talk about one butterfly effect of another. It's like one penny. You just throw it. You want to wish it away, throw it in a fountain, and then you want to make it like, okay, please let me be in a rom-com. Please let me be in a rom-com. Please let me. And that's where we are. So now we're in this episode, and Eiyu has lost all hope. He has shut down. In this case, we have. And like all rom-coms, misunderstandings and accidental kissing once again. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Episode 11 of this show. Okay, so last week was a confession among confessions. Last week was one of those, like, not huge confession, but misunderstandings and whatnot. Okay, so let me just start off with this. Shio and Akari's relationship, they've been childhood friends since day one. Since day one. They have been together, tight as sisters, closer than you think. They understand each other. Sorry. Who knows? They understand each other. They know where this is going. When it comes to relationship with Eiyu, that is the problem. So Eiyu, see, this is what these two have this huge misunderstanding confession problem / confession. Akari is concerned about Shio after the kiss. Now, but Akari is talking about the kiss, the accidental kiss that Hinata did. You know that accidental kiss last week when she slipped on the table and fell and kissed Eiyu? She's talking about that kiss. The other kiss that Shio's talking about, that Shio's thinking about, is the kiss that happened last week when she was all sweating from all that and then kissed him. That's what she's talking about. So Akari and Shio's talking about two different scenarios when it comes to the kissing vibe. They have this huge misunderstanding. Shio's talking about, the kiss that happened. Is she talking about that kiss when she was watching? Akari is talking about the kiss that happened with Hinata. So they have these two is talking about different scenarios of the kissing scene. One from last week, and Shio kissed him. So it's like this is what happened. Two misunderstanding of kissing come around. And then they're having a huge conversation. Everything was nice and dandy until Shio decides, like, okay, I see what you're saying. Even though I kissed him, we can still be childhood friends. And then it's just like, Akari's like, what? What, you kiss? See, she didn't know that she kissed him. She didn't know that. Because in Shio's mind, again, Shio's mind was thinking, oh, the day that I kissed Eiyu, Akari was there to see it. That's the thing, but Akari was never there. That is the problem. That was the whole misunderstanding vibe of what's going on. That's why Akari was like, wait, what? You kissed him? That's... Now Akari got to take a shot at this. Akari needs to kiss him. Akari needs to kiss Eiyu. At some point, she has to do it. Now, let's go to Hinata. You know, tomboys aside, she's my third favorite girl of the show. She's tomboyish vibe. I mean, she's the Tomo-chan of the show. Now I said Tomo. Now Hinata is riding her bike over Eiyu, and you look at her, oh, shorts. But me personally, I watched that scene from the beginning, and I gotta say, that is not shorts. She is not wearing shorts. Yeah, she's the tomboy. We get all that, wearing those biker shorts. But me personally, I don't think she's wearing those shorts. I don't think she was wearing biker shorts. She was wearing underwear, you know what I mean. Yeah. But she did like any other supportive ring women should do. Take this MC out. Take this MC out and go baseball to release all that stress. Have that confidence. And by doing so, Eiyu gave her a little gotcha charm thing. You know, as childhood friends, you know, they were arguing about getting that right gotcha. They couldn't do it. But leave it to Eiyu to be like your precious childhood friend. You're a good childhood friend. Dude, I get why people are upset with this guy. He keep bringing up childhood friends. You're my childhood friend. You're my childhood friend. You're my childhood friend. I get it. It's annoying. It's like him saying that is like, if it's like one of those scenarios, like if I had $1 for every time we bring up childhood friend, we'd be 10 times richer. That's what it is. But him just saying you're my childhood friend, he just want to keep it point and simple to these girls. You're my childhood friend. And a harem situation rom-com. Now, concern for Shio. She dropped her phone and cracked. And then she fell off the roof again and accidentally kissed Eiyu. Now, here's the thing. We don't get accidental kisses like this. In a rom-com, trust me on this. How often do you get an accidental kiss 2 times? Every accidental kiss has always been at least 1 time. 1 time. You know, the classic open door slip kiss. You know, the classic fell on the bar soap, you kiss. Fell on the table side, you kiss. We get that. But it always happened on one girl 1 time, and it's always an accidental kiss on a 1-time girl. Accidental kiss. But for Shio to get accidental kiss twice from last week, and now this one. But here's the thing though, if you break it down to these 2 kisses, the first kiss that she did accidentally was just like forced. She was like jealous and forced that, okay, I didn't kiss her, Hinata did. Okay, I'm gonna just, out of the heat of the moment, she kissed him. But this second kiss was all about this second kiss was an accidental kiss. This was an accidental, oh, a slip classic. It was a classic rom-com trope. The accidental trip. That was that trip. So again, but then after the kiss, she's like, okay, but we're still childhood friends. And the next day, everything just shut down for the MC. Everything shut down for Eiyu. Eiyu just went for like, how you doing? Oh, it's great. I'm in my comfort zone. He's in that happy-go-lucky, cringy smile with spirally eyes. He's like, hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Everything. He just literally snapped. It's like everything that happened in the 10 episodes up till this one, the whole thing has been shut down. That kiss, it literally shut down Eiyu. Everything he known about rom-coms has shut down. Everything that is like, it's like everything the life of these girls, all the life that he had, shut the fuck down to a point. He's at that stance where he's like, hello. It's like, damn. All the emotions, all the rom-com situation dramas has now completely shut down. He's like, yeah, I'm not in a rom-com anymore. I'm going to erase everything rom-com and just like be shut down to like point blank. And everyone tried to get in touch with him. Haru slapped him in the face multiple times. Him get a closer look and try to fix Akari's today because it's sports festival. I'm sorry, it's a sports festival, so like I said, it's going to be some troping and some confessions and shocking moments. This was one of them. Like, he literally sat around with 4 girls, 4 of his childhood friends, in a harem situation. The classic MC sitting behind a tree with a harem vibe. But as soon as he got up, he literally just rejected them. He rejects them in a heartbeat. Like, again, this guy completely shut down that when he had all 4 of these girls around him. He's not blushing. He's not shocked. He ain't all that. He just shut down, like, and just smiling. Just a smile with his spirally eyes. It's like, he's in that stance of like, I don't want to do this. I'm rejecting you all. And then at the end of the episode, he rejected all 4. He rejected all 4. That is shut down. That is like, damn. Why do sports festivals, rom-coms, gotta have one of those moments where you have a shocking confession or betrayals? That's what we got. But overall, though, this episode was like, damn. You know, there's a lot of confessions in this. It was like so much. It was like confessions in this one, you know. We Shio confessing to Akari in a misunderstandable way, saying, "Oh, I kissed them, but we were child friends." Akari knows the truth that they kissed, and now Akari's chance. This is Akari's ditch effort to kiss and all that. So let's see where this is going. But as for our beloved MC, as for Eiyu, he has lost it. He has lost it, and I get it. I get it. That kiss kind of like. It's like that was his breaking point. Everything he learned, that was his breaking point. Everything with rom-coms is his breaking point. And this was his breaking point. So we'll see where this goes. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.